Hello, welcome to the Lord Havoc Marvel Champions custom content streaming extravaganza. It's been a while. It's been a while since the last stream. I apologise for that. Life got in the way. Let me just say this without going into too much gory detail. Let's just make sure that you look after your health. So, it's vitally important for yourself and for your loved ones. It's been a tough couple of weeks, but I'm back. During my time away, I've been working on some stuff. You may notice that I've got new game mats. My beloved McBobber game mat has a Star Wars version of it because McBobber's done some Star Wars custom content, and that inspired me to do some Star Wars custom content myself. I was actually originally going to do some Star Trek content. I did a re-theme of the Lord of the Rings LCG for Star Trek that was pretty well received, and so I thought I'd give a Marvel Champion Star Trek a go, and it doesn't really work, unfortunately. Or at least I can't really make it work. Well, I guess it could work technically in terms of you just re-theme the cards to be Star Trek related, and the hero and all that sort of stuff. But that's I didn't want to go just that. It's just the Star Trek re-theme I did for Lord of the Rings was not just a re-theme. It was like a reimagining. Like I actually altered some of the rules to sort of make it work to sort of like my vision, and I think worked very well, but it just doesn't really. I couldn't quite make it click for Marvel Champions. But then I stumbled across McBobber's Star Wars stuff. So by chance saw that his mat, the mat that I use, has a Star Wars theme on it, and so I thought, must have some Star Wars content, and so went and checked it out. So this is the mat that I usually use, and here's the mat, the Star Wars mat. It's there's a lot there. And some other creators as well. So I crawled through the Discord channel and found everybody else that's done some Star Wars stuff, and hopefully I haven't missed anything, but I've got everything I could think of, and then I was inspired to like make my own stuff. So the existing the McBobber Star Wars stuff is not just like a re-theme. He's done like a special campaign type thing for it. So you got some custom heroes, and you've got like a campaign rules. Where is it? Is it here? No. Can't remember where it is now. It's around somewhere. Anyway, so you've got actual like rules to sort of basically level up, right? Like Luke becomes more powerful as he goes on, as it is in the films and stuff. So I'm not going to go through those today, but they're there ready for me to go. And I do have some stuff by some other people. Super Mario, for example, has a Battle of Yavin. Sinister Flame, Order 66. Super Mario's also got Battle of Endor. Flair's got the Battle of Utapu, which I'm quite fond of, and Captive Chancellor, which I quite like as well, from Super Mario. So I've made my own Black Queen Resurrected, and that's the one I'm going to be playing today. And I've also made some custom heroes. Myra, who is like totally custom. She's not only is she custom for Marvel Champions, but she's actually my role-playing character. So I used to DM and play the FFG Star Wars role-playing game, and she was one of my heroes in that. She's a young Jedi with an interesting backstory. But then I made, and then I've also got Han, and I've also got Thorn, who is one of my other role-playing characters, my main role-playing character, Thorn, my sniper guy. And I made Luke. So I made 2 from the canon, and 2 from my role-playing system. And I made my own scenario, Blackwing Resurrected, which is the sequel, the unofficial sequel to Death Troopers, I think it's called. Dark Harvest or something. I don't know. I can't remember what the story is called, but it's essentially Star Wars zombies. Zombies in the Star Wars universe. It's a Sith starts like a process to for like ultimate power, classic Sith stuff, and ends up accidentally creating zombies. Although I quite like the story, I'm not a fan of the fact that they're kind of semi-intelligent. They're not completely the same, but they're still able to use weapons and stuff, which I'm not a fan of that. I prefer the traditional sort of zombies. So my version of these zombies in here are like the brain dead versions. But other than that, yeah, zombies in Star Wars. How can you say no, right? Everybody loves zombies. And so yeah, this is my story. Is that Lord Baal here has resurrected the Blackwing project and tries to get it going again. And this is the shenanigans that happens. It's pretty cool. It's actually meant to be the original story. It was originally an RPG session. It was meant to be a bit of mystery of who the main baddie is at the end. But that doesn't work in Marvel Champions. The villain has to be there, like bro, for the start. So I did toy with the fact of having his apprentice be the main villain for stage 1, and then he shows up in stage 2, and it was very fiddly. I couldn't really get it to work, so I just gave up in the end. Just said, bugger it, I'll just be Lord Baal just from the start. The Lord Vader over here is actually Luke's nemesis minion. This is my custom Luke character down here. So yes, I've got a lot to go through here, but I've been busy working hard. There's not much you can do while you're not well. So there's not a lot of. It's not like you can go for a jog. So yes, I've been I had the laptop out, working on some stuff, seeing how it goes. So yeah, let's see how it goes. But I hope you enjoy. So not only am I testing Luke, I'm also testing the scenario itself. I don't have an actual HP counter for Luke, so I'm just because I don't know how to do it. Sorry, just don't know how to make my own. I think you can make them using. I can assume you can make them using Hitch's templates, but I have no idea what I'm doing. So yeah, there has to be a way. HP counters. There we go. The thing is, I can never make them work. Can't actually make them work in the game itself. Like the counterpart doesn't work, so I'm doing something wrong. I don't think it's as important, to be honest. Just use a Spidey one. Never go wrong with a Spidey one. Yeah. Anyway, doesn't matter. Right, so let's go through it. So Luke, so one really very important thing to notice here. You may have noticed these things here. So these are all from Super Mario. He has gone to the effort of reskinning the aspect cards, which saves me a lot of work. I was very, very excited to see that Sorry, 1 second. I just got a spam comment. Just got to get rid of that. Yeah, very excited to see that because it means that I didn't do it. Now, I don't quite agree with some of his keyword changes. So he's basically assigned certain keywords to certain aspects of Star Wars. Which I like. I like the majority of them, but not quite all of them. So I've just made some notes to sort of the differences between them. And what my versions of them are. So I've got those to the side here. But for the most part, they work quite well. I mean, like I said, it saved me a lot of work, so I'm very excited. So I'm actually using some of those as well. So I've made some of my own aspect cards. But the aggression, protection, justice, leadership ones, they're all Super Mario's. I'm just gonna use those as is. But I have made some basic ones, and you'll see those during the course of the game. Alright, so here's my custom Luke. During deck building, you can use any force upgrades for any aspects, which is pretty cool. Got a couple of those in the deck. Search as setup, part of setup, you can search your deck for a weapon upgrade and add that card to your hand. It doesn't necessarily have to be the lightsaber, but let's face it, most likely it's going to be his lightsaber. And then as a special, you put the Force Ghost Ben support card aside out of play. Here's Force Ghost Ben. He's a support card that costs nothing because you're getting for free. When your ally, Ben, his ally card is Ben Kenobi. If Ben Kenobi dies, then you get Force Ghost Ben. But you have to pay to keep him around. And if Ben Kenobi re-enters play, then Ghost Ben disappears. So basically he keeps coming back. Because no one ever really dies in this game. You get defeated, you don't actually die. And so to differentiate alter ego versus hero, I've just called him just Luke. Luke! Then the hero version is Luke Skywalker. He's got his lightsaber out. He's ready to kick butt. I made it so his lightsaber went up past the name there, but I don't know if that really works. It's like, are their lightsabers really that long? I don't know. Anyway, so he's a Force Jedi Rebel. He's a 2-2-2 across the board. A New Hope, hero response. After playing an identity-specific event card from your hand, you may choose to shuffle it back into your deck instead of discarding it. Limit once per phase. Pretty powerful stuff. I gotta tell you though, most of the time I actually forget to do it. I've got to make a concerted effort to make sure I remember it. Yeah, hand size 5, hit points 10, so there's his 10 hit points. And here's his deck here. I won't go through his deck just yet. We'll see it as it sort of goes through the game. Alright, the scenario. Black Queen Resurrected. Salvage mission. Rebel Command have requested that you investigate an abandoned Imperial raider before the Imperials salvage it. Scans indicate no life signs, so you and your team board without fear. Dun dun dun. Ominous. Contents, Lord Bar 1 and 2. And 3 if we do an expert, which we're not, so let's get rid of expert Lord Bar. Now, Lord Bar is kind of unique in that his scheming gets worse the more he goes on, because he is a undead. He's Sith undead. So his power increases. So he starts as 2-4 and then becomes 1-5 and then becomes nothing 6. So when he becomes level 3, he actually can no longer scheme. But his power becomes more impressive. 4 with piercing, 5 with piercing, and 6 with piercing and overkill. And also his special ability says that if you get a treachery card with assist sorcery traits revealed from the encounter deck, Lord Bar makes an immediate attack against that player. In stage 2 though, he gets to make an immediate attack even if you read alter ego. He still attacks you. He doesn't care because he can smell you. And then part 3 is just gets the overkill. So pretty nasty the more he goes. You also put a Black Queen Resurrected in standard encounter sets and a modular set called Science and Sorcery. Set Hasty Barricade aside out of play, then proceed. Hasty Barricade is a side scheme. I should probably say that on the card. Set Hasty Barricade side scheme aside out of play. But anyway, yeah, that's a side out of there. It's got a lot of stuff going there. I won't go through it until we actually get it in game. And like I said, Luke's obligation card should already be in there. Or at least I hope it is. Yep, there it is. Just right. And his nemesis is Vader, and he gets some stormtroopers and stuff as his nemesis. He's pretty tough. Card steady, piercing. When revealed, he deals 1 direct damage to each ally you control, whether you like it or not. 9 health. You're pretty strong. Alright, 1B. Oh, I hate that. I don't know why it does it. So there's the Raider. It doesn't do it justice, that picture. The Raider's actually, yikes, it's long. It's very cool. The Dead Walk. The way back to your ship is blocked, so you're forced to travel deeper into the derelict ship to escape the horrors chasing you. When revealed, each player searches the encounter deck for an infected trooper minion and puts into play and engage with them, then shuffle the encounter deck. No problem. There you go, infected trooper. There we go. Force response. After resolving step 1 of the villain phase, which is when you do add the threat, each player must discard the top card of their deck. Starts with 1, and it's 8 per player. Blood Bowl hit points is 12 per player. It's ready to go. Let's shuffle the deck, make sure we're not cheating. And let's go down to here. So back to Luke so we can start the hand. So Infected Trooper 02. Look at that. That's an awesome picture. Absolutely brilliant picture. Undead, 4 health, force response. After Infected Trooper is defeated, shuffle it back into the encounter deck. Alright, let's grab my hand. Let's have a shuffle just so we know we're not cheaping. Don't want to cheat. Alright. And I'm playing Protection, by the way. So this card's in his deck because it's a force card and he's allowed to play it. But he'd be allowed to play it anyway because he's playing Protection. But yeah, so I'm playing Protection, Luke. So that's a pretty good hand. Okay with that. I'm now going to search for a weapon. I am going to search for my lightsaber. And I'm ready to start the game. So let's get his lightsaber into play. That's the picture of him building his lightsaber from the based on the cutscene from the film Return of the Jedi. You were originally meant to see him building his lightsaber, which is pretty cool. On Tatooine. It's pretty powerful stuff. It's restricted. When making a basic attack, Luke Skywalker gets +2 attack and gains piercing. When making a basic defense, Luke Skywalker gets +1 defense and gains retaliate. Hero action exhausts Luke Skywalker's lightsaber to generate a energy resource, which you can use to keep Ben around for you. You can also use it to power R2, but you'll see that soon. Now I'm not going to need the ship because there's no space combat. Starships can only fight against other starships, so I'm actually not going to need it. So it is just a free wild resource for now. So so I don't need any healing. I don't need force deflection. I don't need my ship. So let's use all 3 of those to put Ketsu Onyu into play. Ketsu Onyu is the Super Mario equivalent of Miles. See what I'm saying? It's like there's a lot of work there. I'm pretty pleased with it. Very cool. So basically the same as Miles, the basic version of Miles. I'm going to flip to Luke. And then use Mold's special ability to get +2 attack on the first to just automatically kill that trooper, which gets shuffled back in. Which means Luke is free to attack Lord Baal for 4. I think +2 attack is probably too powerful. Yeah, I think it might be. I think it should be 1 +1 attack and piercings. So see how it goes. Anyway, yeah. So it just automatically does 4. All right, reset. Get 4 cards. There's Ben, pretty cool. Preemptive strike, all that sort of business. So happy with that. Alright, villain turn 1, automatically discard the top card, which was use the Force Luke, which is unfortunate. Lord Baal is now doing an attack, which I will. I'm going to use Heroic Rescue, so that's one of his identity cards. When a friendly character, including those controlled by other players, would take any damage, exhaust Luke Skywalker, prevent all of that damage, draw a card. If this effect is targeting Luke Skywalker, do not exhaust him or draw a card. So it's essentially a backflip, so I'm going to use that. So I'm not going to actually defend. I'm going to take this undefended, because I'm just going to do heroic things anyway. So he's attacking for 4. +2, so 6. Got a heroic rescue, and I'm actually going to shuffle that back into the deck. So I don't get to draw a card because I targeted Luke himself, but it also means I don't have to exhaust, which is great. I think that's it. Oh, I got a card. How silly. Fear overwhelming. Leia being chased by a whole bunch of zombie people. That's no good. She looks very scared. When revealed, the player with the lowest current hit points, which is obviously me, discards the top 4 cards of the deck and adds threat to the main scheme equal to the cost of the highest costed card discarded. So discard the top 4. Oh no, that's a shame. I lost my robe. That's a real bummer. So the highest costed out of these 4 is Luke's robe, which is 2. So we discard all those 4 cards. And we also add 2 threat. Losing the robe is a real shame. Real shame. Alright. My turn. I'm going to get Ben out. And then all of us are going to attack. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. Wow. Let's kick the crap out of him. So it goes up to the next version. Reset. Get 4 cards. Force push, no back down. Endurance, Jedi Guardian. Okay, villain phase 1. Discard the top card, which is Jedi Fury, and then Lord Baal attacks. This time I will defend. Lord Lord Bell's attacking for 5. Plus 2 is 7. I'm gonna spend... I'm currently defending for 3. So if I spend endurance and force push, I can play both desperate defense and never back down. So I get plus 2 defense from that and plus 2 defense from that. So there's the extra 4 that I needed. If I take no damage, I can stun the attacking enemy. If I take no damage, I can ready my hero. So I'm going to do both of those. So not only do I get to ready, but I get to retaliate 1 because it looks lightsaber. And I get to stun him. Take no damage. So that's pretty handy. And then counter cut. Get up. When revealed, hero, the villain, and each minion engaged with you attacks you. There's no minions. He goes to attack, loses his stun. Boom. My turn. I don't have enough cards left, resources left to cast my cards, so spatial is down to my attack. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ketsu dies, always defeated. Him gets 1 more. That's it. My new hand. Villain phase. Discard the top card. It's Defiance. Lord Bell makes an attack. Now what have I got? Prevent 3. Expert defense gives me plus 3. Oh, and I could just heroic defense. Oh, heroic rescue. Yeah, I'm just going to heroic rescue. I'm going to take it undefended. Makes it 6. Heroic rescue, and I choose to put that back into my deck. Counter card is Assault. The villain attacks you. This time I will defend. And I'll use Expert Defense to get plus 3 defense. Oh wait, let's wait. Oh, I'll do it anyway because I'm going to need it anyway. I mean, he's automatically doing 5. So 2, 3, 6. So he's attacking for 6. So 0. I retaliate for 1. Thank you very much. My turn. Let's generate a resource. 1, 2, and put Jedi Guardian in play. Now, Jedi Guardian is an upgrade. It's a class. It's max 1 per deck. Play only if your identity has the Jedi trait. You may only use weapon upgrades with the lightsaber trait. So I can't use blasters as a guardian. If you have a lightsaber upgrade equipped, your identity gets plus 2 attack and your basic attacks gain overkill. It's pretty handy. And I don't have the resource to keep Force Ghostbed alive, so I'm just going to leave him there for now, because if I kill him, Force Ghostbed comes in, but then he'll leave me as soon as the end of the phase, the player phase, and so I don't want that. So I'm just going to leave it for now. New cards, 2 heroic rescues, pretty good with that. Force training, so I can ready. Man versus Machine is my thwart card. Remove 3 threat from a scheme, 6 instead if you control a lightsaber. And there's Ezra, which is Nova. Pretty cool. Alright, here are villain phase 1. Discard the top card, which is Man vs. Machine. Lord Bile is making an attack. I'm going to heroic rescue. That's fine, so I'll just take it. 5, 6, 7. Boom. Shuffle that back in. Encounter card. Infected experiment. Ugh. Lord Bile was experimenting on poor Wookiees. Undead 6, 5 attack, force response. After infected experiment damages a character you control, discard the top card of your deck. If that card has a fist printed resource, do your identity 2 direct damage. So yeah, pretty powerful stuff. My turn. He doesn't have guard though, so that's pretty much game over. Luke alone. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. Alright. That went a lot easier than I thought. Like, that was a lot easier than I thought. Amendment number 1. I think +2 attack is too much. Especially because he gains piercing as well. It's just too powerful. So I'm going to make it +1 attack. I'm going to leave this as it is. That's fine. His ability to shuffle in. Shuffle in an identity card. It's pretty good. I think I might actually make it once per round though, not once per phase. Just to... yeah. Once per round. Otherwise it's just too good. Now the scenario, that was way too easy. I didn't even get past stage 1. So is Lord Bile just not tough enough? Or was it just because of Luke? Maybe Luke's just too powerful. Let's not make any changes to the scenario just yet. Let's try a different hero. So let's make some notes. Okay, so notes. So Luke's lightsaber. +1 attack. And Luke's ability. Once per round. Alright, so let's try. Oh, that was meant to be shuffled back in. But anyway. Let's try this again. Let's get Luke's obligation out of here. I'm gonna have to eyeball it again. Where is it? I saw it before. Where was it before? There it is. There it is. So let's put that aside for now. And let's grab a different hero. Alright, let's grab Thorn. So put his obligation in there. And grab his deck. Do the setup. Each player searches for a trooper. Okay, alright, so here's Thorn. So his civilian identity is Dr. Walker. He's a Chiss. During deck building, you may include weapon upgrades that use counters from any aspect. Heal damage. His action is to heal X damage from another character you control, where X equals Dr. Walker's current rec. He has a slightly higher rec than Luke, which is 4, because that's his doctoring ability, not because he heals faster or anything, just because he knows how to heal better. And he's the standard 6'10". This is his hero version, Thorn. Bounty Hunter. Thorn's attacks gain ranged. Basic attacks, I should say. Thorn's basic attacks gain ranged. Should change that. His ability reload. Hero action. Place X counters onto a weapon card you control that uses them, where X equals his thought. This cannot be used to place more than that card's starting uses number. Any excess is discarded. Limits once per phase. 5/10. That's and as the title, as the name of the thing suggests, reload. That's him reloading his gun. So he has a specially modified sniper rifle called Seeker that uses counters. And he can use other weapons as well that use counters. That's his specialty. Again, he was one of my RPG characters. His backstory was that he was just a doctor on a, what do you call them? What do you call like the people that like go to a planet and try to make a living, and real old west sort of style sort of stuff. So he's like they're just there, just trying to make a living on a new planet, a new start to life. And some raiders come in and stuffed stuff up and killed a whole bunch of the townsfolk, including his family. And so he went a bit mental and started practicing with weapons and stuff. And so the next time they came into town, he killed them all from a distance as a sniper attack. Not the most original of origins, but anyway, it is what it is. Shovel, and let's get going. Back to Alter Ego. Let's get my 6 starting cards. He doesn't have the ability to search for a thing. It just says he can have them in his deck. So this one, you better hope they actually get a weapon in his opening hand. And if you don't, you should probably search for it. And I do. So I do get a bowcaster, which is handy. I do get my signature ally, which is also pretty cool. Doesn't look like I've changed all the card colours. That's what his card colours are meant to be. But these are still the default ones. I'm going to have to go fix that as well. Let's make a note. Thorn. Fix identity card colors. There's another one of Super Mario's cards, Ahsoka, which is Ironheart. Pretty cool. Should I try and find Seeker? I don't know. Bowcaster is pretty sweet, and I did get my armor. Yeah, I think I'll keep it. I'll just keep this hand. So let's put out. I need his gun. So looking for trouble, and Fusillade can go, so I can get his gun out there. Gets counters. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm debating to put armor and Kyle to put Ahsoka out, or use Kyle and Ahsoka to put Outlander armor out. And you know what? I'm going to put his armor out. It's pretty sweet. Thorn gets the following: +1, that's +1 thought, +1 attack, +1 defense, +2 hit points. I mean, it's pretty good. And it looks kick-ass. Look at that awesome outfit. It's like a samurai western dude. Love it. Sweet. Let's flip to Thorn. 2, 1, 1. I should probably kill this zombie. So he's now a 2 +2. Yeah, so if I exhaust Bowcaster, I can kill him with one shot. He shuffles in. Which makes sense. I mean, it is a Bowcaster. And reset and get my new hand. So there's my 2 persona supports. Laura, who is the doctor that was helping me out at the outstead, the homestead. And there's my sister, Vareen, who survived the attack. She is actually back on the homeworld. My ally, Boba Fett, fellow bounty hunter. Energy resource with the Millennium Falcon there, looking pretty cool. Another Super Mario Kart. And smoke grenades, which is the sonic rifle, which I think is great. That's awesome. Confuses the enemy. Smoke grenades confuse the enemy. Works out really well. I think it's great. One of my favorite cards. One of my favorite re-themes, actually. Yeah, that's what I mean in terms of he didn't just slap a Star Wars picture on there. Like, I actually thought about what it would mean in the Star Wars universe. So, Laura helps me do medical stuff, healing. Vareen helps me get extra cards. She's like my go-to for extra stuff. It's pretty cool. Like she works for the black market and stuff. Alright, villain turn. Boom. Discard the top card. Please don't be Seeker. Sweet, that's fine. Lord Baal is making an attack. Now, I don't have anywhere near as much in the terms of defense. Yeah. So yeah, this is not good. I should have gone into alter ego mode. Didn't think about that. He's about to smack me down for at least 4. I'm going to take it. I've got no way of stopping it. 6. Wow. Hit me for half life in one shot. Counter card is dwindling resources. Attached to the Hasty Barricade side scheme. If this cannot occur, this card gains Surge. It's unfortunate. Oh no, it's a Sith Sorcery card. So you do the card first. When revealed, shuffle all minions in the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. If it's cannot occur, this card gains Surge. Is there any minions? Yep. Oh, he should have been in there anyway. So that means this can't occur, which means this card gains Surge. But it is a Sith Sorcery. So I'll do the Surge part, and then this dude gets to make an attack. The hunger that cannot end. Look at that awesome picture. Awesome. When revealed, each undead enemy gets +2. If there are no undead minions in play, discard cards in the encounter deck until an undead minion is discarded. Reveal it and put into play. Engage with you. Discard until you get one. There we go. Infected Trooper. That's appropriate. Alright, now because that other card was a Sith Sorcery, he gets to make an attack. This time I have to defend, because otherwise I'm dead. So he's attacking for 4, plus 1 is 5, minus 2 is 4. Let's be on 2. That was a terrible, terrible round. So I think this pretty much proves that A, I still don't know how to play the game. And B, Luke was just too powerful. That's really what it was. Like Protection Luke was just way too strong. But anyway, my turn. Well, I'm flipping to the dock. And then I'm going to put Laura out for free. She has medical counters. Heal me for 2. Let's use energy to get Boba Fett out. I'm engaged with a minion, so he gets a tough card. Can use smoke grenades to put Vareen out, and I'm going to use Vareen's ability. Name a card type, ally, event, upgrade, etc., and exhaust Vareen. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck and add all cards with that name type to your hand. Return the rest to your deck and shuffle it. I'm going to name event. Oh, should have said upgrade. So I get this one. These 2 go back into my card deck. And then shuffle. This is not looking good at all, is it? The Seeker. Weapon restricted, uses 3 charge counters. When making a basic attack, Thorn may trigger target minions engaged with any player. Seeker is not discarded if it has 0 counters. Hero Interrupt. When Thorn makes a basic attack, exhaust Seeker and remove 1 charge counter from it. Thorn gets +3 attack and gains ranged and piercing for that attack. Another Bowcaster. That's pretty cool. Alright. Villain turn. Threat. Scarlet top card. That's unfortunate. He attacks. Boba Fett's obviously defending. Does 5 with piercing, so Boba Fett dead. Straight up. Bulb. Not even a competition. And then Infected Trooper hits me for 2. Oh no, it doesn't. What are you doing? What are you doing? He doesn't attack, he schemes. So it was 1 plus 2 is 3. Infected Trooper doesn't scheme. Encounter card. Infected ally. Ally characters with damage on them cannot defend against attacks from this minion. Yeah, because I'm in Ultra Ego mode. I forgot about that for a second. I survived another round. Alright. My turn. Well, straight up, I'm healing. And I'm going to use Laura to heal another 2. Puts me up to full. And let's look for Ian's ability. I'm going to say event. Cool, I get 2 of those. That goes back in, so that was a successful one. I've never been able to do 3, but it's pretty cool to get 2. It's pretty sweet. And then let's see what I've got here. Let's see what I'm not going to use looking for trouble, obviously. So let's use that to put Seeker out. And give it 3 counters. Okay, so 2 rapid fires and 2 threat eliminated. Skilled strike. So rapid fire is remove a counter from a weapon you control. Make the following 3 attacks in any order. Deal 1, deal 2, deal 3. And then threat eliminated is remove 1 counter from a weapon you control. Remove 3 threats from a scheme. Ignore any crisis icons. If this removes the last threat on that scheme, you may repeat the action. It's all about him blasting away. Well, I don't need to be. It's not making a basic attack. So what I'll do is flip to Thorn, and then use Bowcaster and Skilled Strike to pay for rapid fire. 1, 2, 3. So 3 and 1. 2. Oh, to remove a counter from a weapon. Seeker. Then I might do it again. Yeah. The 2 threat eliminated to pay for rapid fire. Spend 1 from Seeker and do it again. Do the 2 that I need on him. Do the 1 and the 3. 1, 1, 2, 3 on him. Yep. Reset. And get 5 cards. Side holster, Paranova, Shadowhawk is my ship. Each hero has a ship, a starship / vehicle as one of their allies. But again, they're only usable in space combat, so I haven't done I'm currently working on a scenario that has space combat. the Battle of Return of the Jedi, which is a combination land and space. I'm also working on Escape from the Death Star, which is again inside the Death Star, and then the fight with the TIE fighters outside, that sort of stuff. What's it for me? Villain phase 1. Let's go the top card, which is Medical Scanner. It's my other upgrade. Helps me heals people. I get +2 rec for myself. Pretty cool. He attacks. This time he actually is attacking. Boba Fett's defending. He will be dead. It would just be an instant death. 5. See you later. You served me well, Fett. And then encounter card. Infected Trooper. Boom. Alright, my turn. Could use his ability to put 2 counters onto Seeker. And then let's put Pon Krell out, who is the retheme of Hulk. Again, well done. So Shadowhawk does have the proper identity colours. Interesting. So 1, 2, 3 to get Pon Krell out. So he'll be my defender. Let's see, on 8. I'll probably take him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. Oh no, I can't use that because you have to exhaust a weapon, and I have to exhaust both weapons to use them. So I couldn't kill him. I can kill this guy. I should kill this guy. One. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. He shuffles back in. That's it. It's unlikely that I'm going to use that. I'm going to get rid of it and get some better cards. Reset and 5. Yeah, pretty cool with that. Jen, who is the Hobie reskin. Everybody knows I love my Hobie. Imposition, one of my identity cards. Thorn Gain Steady. I made a special Steady status card for that. Next time Thorn uses his basic attack power, he loses the CD gained from this card and gets +2 attack. Limit once per phase. Pretty cool. Alright, villain, boom, discard the top card. Which is Tenacity, it's a shame. Let's get ready. 8. So, I've hit the next level. I'm actually excited for that. Not excited as a player, but excited because I get to see it. A brief respot. You and your companions manage to partially seal some blast doors just before the horde reaches you. The makeshift barricade won't hold forever, but it will at least give you time to rest and plan. Proceed to 2B. When revealed, reveal the set-aside side scheme hasty barricade and put it into play. When revealed, shuffle all minions in play back into their applicable decks. I don't have any minions. Force response while hasty barricade is in play. Any minion revealed from the encounter deck is discarded, and a new encounter card is revealed. Threat cannot be removed from this game by players, and players can no longer attack Lord Baal. Whenever Lord Baal... False interrupt. Whenever Lord Baal would attack, he attacks this game. Instead, remove threat equal to the amount of damage Lord Baal inflicts. When defeated, each player gets a face-down encounter card. So you managed to seal some of the bulk doors, but it's not going to last very long. You're in a bit of strife because he's got a lightsaber, so he's basically just going to start hammering the crap out of the barricade, trying to get to you. Him and his zombie friends. So it's 5 on here. There's that by 1, and he just starts hammering out of this. He only has to do 9. He does at least 4, so it's essentially only 2 rounds you're going to get. That's a chance to build up your stuff. Okay, he now doesn't attack because he attacks this, so he attacks 4, 1, 5. So bang, it's already down by 1. And then encounter card. The experiment begins. Part of the module, Science and Sorcery. If you don't have any undead minions engaged with you, discard cards until the minions reveal that minion put in play engaged with you. Well, that can't happen, so a free encounter card. That's pretty handy. My turn. Alright, so I can't attack him, so I'm immediately going to use my ability to bump this back up by 2 and then flip to alter ego. So that I can use these guys' abilities. Laura is going to heal me for 2 and then be exhausted. And Vereen is going to use her ability. I'm going to say event. 1, 2, 3. So I get those 2. And this shit's shuffled back in. Okay. Now, what can I do to build up before he starts hammering the crap out of me? I can't use Looking for Trouble. Imposition and Camouflage Position. Very similar names. I don't like that. Anyway, I think we need to get Jin and Ketsu out. Well, Ketsu would be a waste, but they can't attack. So let's just get, at the very least, get Jen out. So if I'm not using Ketsu, let's use Ketsu to put Endurance out. And I'll wreck for 4. Oh no. Endurance just gives me +3. Alright. Okay. I'm cool with that. Now let's get Jen out. Let's get Genius. And in position to get Jen. Says play if you only control a rogue card. I am a rogue. That's right, the thing where I'm just basically just ignoring that thing. Because it should say bounty hunter. Which I guess means I have to be Thorn. Yeah, okay. I'll have to fix that. I'll have to change that to say bounty hunter. Fix that. Let me make a note. Thorn, Dr. Walker. Okay, alright, which leaves me with a star's position, which I'll save for defending or preventing of damage. I think that's it for now. So let's reset, get 5 cards, which are the last 5 cards I've got. So there's Harm, which is Mockingbird. Got Blaster, which I can't play because I can only have 2 restricted cards, and I've already got 2 restricted cards. Another in position and smash the problem. Okay. Villain stage 1. He doesn't attack, so therefore he doesn't attack the barricade, so he schemes instead. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3. An encounter card. There's Assault, I mean Alter Ego, so it gains Surge. The Hunger that cannot end. When revealed, each undead gets +2. If there's no undead, discard cards until you get a card, an undead, but I can't because Haste Barricade disables that ability. Oh no, while Haste Barrier is in play, any minion revealed from the encounter deck is discarded and a new encounter card is revealed. Okay, so we still go through the motions, that's right, that's what I wanted to do. So we discard until we get an undead. Because I wanted to thin the deck down. That's what I was trying to do. So we get a minion, but then Hasty Barrier card immediately discards that minion, which gets shuffled back in, and we get a new encounter card. Hanabe. When revealed, each player may search their deck and discard power for an ally with the Starship trait and put it into their hand. So you get a free card. But then, if you don't have an undead minion engage you, discard cards, reveal that minion, put it in play with you. So then the process starts again. So discard until we get an undead. Cool. Hasty Barricade immediately discards that card. And we get another one. It's working. It is working. Immediately discards. Get another one. Boom. All right, I'm glad this is working. That's the whole point of what I wanted Haste Barricade to do. Love it. And it keeps thinning the deck down until you get an acceleration token. Survivor Fury, side scheme, victory 1. When defeated, each player shuffles their discard pile into their deck and draws 3 cards. Now, before I do that, I meant to get an encounter card because I had to shuffle my deck. And that's an ill-opportune side scheme to get because I have no discard pile. So I don't get my free shuffling, which is a shame. That is a real shame. Oh, it's when defeated though. Each player shuffles when defeated. Okay, cool. All right. Do I get this now? Does this happen now? I'm gonna do it now. Affected Trooper. Shuffle it back in. Get another one. Basically going through the motions again. Shuffle back in. Get another one. Oh my god. This is actually starting to get annoying. Shuffle back in. Get another one. Fear overwhelming. The power of the lowest carry point discards top 4 cards. Okay, now that makes more sense. Sweet. Okay, so you know how to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, highest card is cost is 3, so we lose all 4 of these cards, and we add 3 threat. 1, 2, 3, which is enough to bump us to the next one. Boom. That's why it's called a pre-frostbite. The final countdown. I challenge you to say the words final countdown and not just suddenly break out into that song. I challenge you. While trying to rest and collect your thoughts, a loud alarm suddenly erupts from the ship's speakers. Warning! Self-destruct has been initiated. You have 10 minutes to cancel or reach maximum safe distance. I should say minimum safe distance. Yeah. 3A. Minimum safe distance. When revealed, place a self-destruct counter in place set to 10, then proceed to 3B. Here's my giant self-destruct counter. Ready to go. And proceed to 3B. The final countdown. Forced to interrupt. When Lord Baal attacks, give him 1 additional boost card for that activation. Nasty. After resolving step 1 of the villain phase, reduce the self-destruct counter by 1. Starts with 1. Only has to get to 10. If either the self-destruct counter reaches 0 or this stage is completed, the players lose the game. So yeah, there's a lot going on in this final stage. I do still have the barricade up, which is good. But now I basically need to start hammering the crap out of this dude before the counter goes down. Otherwise, I'm gone. Or goner. When I first created this scenario, there was meant to be a mechanic where you grab your ship and fly away, you know, for theme, which is what happened in the RPG story. But it was just too hard to implement as a game wise. Like you had to either have a way to search for your ship or get the ship back, which is what that location Hanabe does for you. But I cycled through one game. I cycled through the deck. I cycled through my deck like 3 times, trying to get through to the ship and stuff. I was just like, you know what, this is not fun. It's just boring. So I took that out. So it doesn't quite work thematically, but I think everything else does. So I'm happy with it. All right, finally, it's my turn. After all that, so I have to start beating the crap out of him. Now, I still can't while Hasty Barricade's in play. So I've got one more chance to sort of build up things as they go. No, I actually don't want to stun him at this point. I want to stun him next round, not this round. So I'm going to keep Han for a second. So not taking damage is good. I don't need the Shadowhawk. Removing threat would be good. One plus Shadowhawk plus Blaster to give me. Oh no, I don't want Hunt yet. What are we doing? Let's keep the Blaster to put in position. I'm just going to put this to the side here, just so it reminds me. Because I now gain steady. And the next time you use my attack power, he loses steady and then gets +2 attack. Loses steady, gains +2 attack. I don't know why it says limit once per phase. I mean, it's... Oh, so you can't use multiple impositions. That makes sense. And then I'm going to keep these. One last shot at Vareen. I'm going to say event. 1, 2, 3. Get another imposition. I think that's pretty much it. I don't want him stunned because I want him to actually hit the barricade. So I guess I might as well just thwart this off. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, 4 is pretty substantial. 5, 6. Actually, no. I'm not gonna waste yours. 4. 4 is still pretty good. Okay, so at the end of my turn, reset. I keep the current hand that I've got, do I? No, I don't need the blaster. Or in position. Or camouflage position. So I'm going to get rid of all these. Get 3 more. Okay, rapid fire. That's more like it. And Ketsuo. Sweet. I'm happy with that. Villain turn. Bomb. Reduce self-destruct by 1. I'm in hero mode, so he makes an attack, but he's going to hit the barricade for 4 plus 1 is 5, which kills the barricade. He's broken through. Each player gets a face down encounter card. He's broken through. You don't want that. Boom, he's broken through for that. That's it for there. So we got an encounter card. We've got the 2 encounter cards. Alright, encounter card number 1 is... When revealed, each player may shuffle the top 4 cards of the discard pile into their deck. Top 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Return the topmost undead meaning the encounter discard pile to play. Engage with you. Topmost undead. 1, 2. It's him. Cool. Done. The next encounter card is Infected Trooper. How appropriate. Cool. These ones, by the way, let me just explain these. So these treacheries are kind of unique in there. They're actually locations on the ship. And of course, I mean, during the game, obviously, you're searching through the ship, running through the ship, trying to find a way out and stuff. And so they have plus and minus effects. So they have a small plus effect, like where to simulate that you find some loot, so you can. But they also might have zombies in there. So that's what that's meant to represent. Again, sort of just going for the theme. All right, my turn. Now it's all or nothing. Neither of these guys have guards, so I'm basically just going to push through. I need to get this guy down ASAP. Because he's still only in stage 1. So let's do it. I think Thorn can do it on his own in the first shot. So 1. I'm going to lose steady. And then get +2 attack. Oh, I shouldn't do that because it should be in the discard pile, right? So yeah, I should have done that. So I get +2 attack. What I should do is make the flip side of this say he lost steady, have like a line going through it, and you get +2 attack. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Where did I put it? So that would be cross going through it. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'll do that later, so I'm not boring you people. Alright, so he gets +2. So he's doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no. 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so there's his 8 for the first one. Boom. Done. Let's go into 2. Stage 2, 15. Cool. Now I can't ready and hit again. That's Thorn's fatal weakness, is he can't ready very well, which is a shame. Should I have done like one of these and did overkill? Because overkill would have gone onto one of these guys. Yeah, whatever. So let's rapid fire will let me kill stuff. I'm going to do the unthinkable. I'm going to hit with Pon. Let's see what happens. Attack him for 3. Discard top card. It's a lightning bolt. That means he does what? Deals 1 damage to each character. Each character. Okay, so he does 3. 1, 2, 3. And then each character takes 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. You know what? I'm okay with that. Oh, he takes another one because he attacked. So I'm actually cool with that. That worked out alright. So now he's on 11. Let's do Katsuo. 1, 2. I'm actually not going to Han. I don't care if he's stunned. 1, 2, 3. But Katsuo can do 4 points of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's down to 7. So far, so good. I've got a rapid fire left, which I can hit him with next turn if I need to. Alright. I'm okay with this. Reset. I've got 14 health. I'm doing alright. Tenacity is my ready card. It's expensive, the 10. And then you have to spend a resource and discard the card to ready a hero. It's crazy. Inquisition, looking for trouble. Alright. I think I'm good. Let's see how we go. Boom. Threat. We take 1 off the self-destruct. Goes down to 8. 8 minutes remaining. Lord Baal will attack. Jin will defend. So Lord Baal attacks for 5 plus 2 is 7. Jin's just annihilated. Does he have overkill in this bit? Oh no, overkill's in stage 3. Jin does the Jin effect, which is the Hobie effect. Discard the top 3 cards in your hand deck. Deal damage to the villain equal to the number of boost icons. 2, 5, 6. Oh, so close. Jin almost took him out just on her own. Oh, go Jinny. Awesome. Alright, so he attacked. Now these two attacked. Pon will defend one of them and take 2. So he's still alive. And I'll just tank the other 2. It's fine. Alright, counter card is... Oh, thank God it's not assist sorcery, because he would have attacked and that would have been bad. Insight 1. Oh, that's not good. Oh, almost halfway. When revealed, each player may search their deck and discard pile for a copy of the energy resource card and put it into their hand. Cool. So like I said before about have they bonuses and negatives and stuff. Although maybe that should be Insight 2. I'm going to say Engine Room. Insight 2. Otherwise it's a little too easy. I mean, you get a free energy card out of it. It's pretty good. And that's it. That's pretty much the ball game. Because again, these guys don't have cards, so I can just hit back. So Thorn just on his own. Thanks to Jin's amazing 7 points of damage, I can now do my points of damage and kill him. So that's victory. So yeah, let's try the others. This is so exciting. I'm going to take a... No, you know what? I'm going to push through. I was going to take a break, but I don't need to take a break right this second. I'm going to change heroes. His obligations like right on the bottom. Okay, so 3B, 2B, 1B, and then so let's put Dawn aside. It's obligation and all that jazz. Let's grab Han. Obligation in there. He's I forgot to show you the names before, so he's obligation and his nemesis minion is Guri from no, nemesis minion is Prince Izor, who of course has the bodyguards there. There he is. That's his nemesis minion, because it turns out he was the one that was in charge of the raider bandits and stuff. Hans is of course Jammer. Pretty cool. And Hans. I don't need that. Let's already got one of those. Hans Dick. So Hans got 11 hit points. Alright. Let's do the setup. Search for a trooper. There we go. Put it into play. Go to shuffle. Go to 1B. You guys know the drill by now. Get rid of the counter. Go up to 12. One, 8. Okay. Alright, let's look at Han. Captain Solo, Rec 3, Scum Smuggler, a good blaster. Setup, search your deck and discard pile for Han's DL44 Heavy Blaster upgrade. Add it to your hand, shuffle your deck. I make my own luck. Alter Ego action, discard a random card from your hand, draw a card. It's Hero 1, 2, 1. Han Solo. Rebel Scum. Han Solo's attacks gain ranged. Shoot first. Hero response. After a minion enters play, deal 1 damage to that minion. He doesn't have to exhaust for it. Just automatically just deals 1 point of damage to each minion that comes into play. Pretty cool. And then the Han deck. Let's do it. Hand size 6, hit points 11. So 6. Here we go. It's one of his identity cards. His identity cards have to be fixed up as well. His identity colours are these. Yeah, this has got the old colours. That's no good. So running protection. Not protection, justice for Han. Seems to work. Seems to work well. I didn't get his blaster, so I'm going to search for it. And add it to my hand. And I will, of course, be playing it. Now, I don't need the ship, as we know, so... Sorry, Falcon, but I need the blaster. Restricted, uses 4 counters. It's not discarded if it has 0 counters. When Han Solo makes a basic attack, remove 1 charge counter from this card. Han Solo gets +2 attack and gains ranged and piercing for that attack. Again, +2 attack. It's pretty powerful. Although you have to exhaust it. Oh no, you don't exhaust it, you just remove a counter. Discard a card from your hand, place charge counters on this card equal to the cost of the discarded card. Cannot exceed 4. So he has to reload. Yeah, I'm cool with that. And used identity cards. Boring Conversation. Remove 4 threat. If this does not remove the last threat on that scheme, discard a card from the encounter deck until a Munis's card, or reveal that minion and put into play engage with you. And then Never Tell Me the Odds. Choose a number between 1 and 4. Look at the top X cards from your deck where X was the chosen number. Of those cards, add all cards that have a cost equal to X where X was the chosen number. Shuffle the remaining cards back into your deck. Cool. So let's flip. So do I want to use Captain Solo's ability to get a random card? Yeah, I think I do. Actually, let's use that to play Never Tell Me the Odds. So it's choose a number between 1 and 4. I'm going to choose 2. Look at the top X cards from your deck where X is the chosen number, which is 2. And if any of them have a cost of 2, I get to bring them into my hand. So 1, 2. Cool. So I get Trust Me. I don't get Smuggler's Compartment, which is fine because I don't have the Falcon in play anyway. It's pretty cool if you do. Han Solo gets +1 hand size. So that's pretty sweet. Trust Me, when a friendly character you control would take any amount of damage from an enemy attack, Han Solo may interrupt and make an immediate attack against the enemy, making that attack. If this attack results in the defeat of that enemy, prevent all of that damage. So now I'm going to do those two to bring out Ahsoka, who's going to get me a card. Smooth Talker, when you would take any amount of damage, prevent all that damage, then draw a card. Yeah. So I'm not going to use his ability. Because I'm just immediately going to kill this guy. And Ahsoka's going to get rid of that 1 threat. Boom. And get 4 cards. Clear the area. That's what I was trying to find. Chewie. Pretty cool. Another Smooth Talker. That's handy. And Beat Cop Informant. 1. Lose the top card. Shootout. That's a good one. Exhaust a weapon, upgrade your control. Deal 4 damage to enemy. 6 if that exhausted weapon was Han's heavy blaster. So it's a shame that I lost that one, but it is what it is. Lord Ball attacks. Ironheart's going to take 1 for the team. Actually, should I Smooth Talker it? Yeah, actually, she's not. I'm going to Smooth Talker. So 4 plus 2 is 6. I'm going to use a Beat Cop to pay for Smooth Talker, which prevents all that damage on a draw card. I talked him out of a shoot of stabbing me. I don't know how I managed to do that, but that's alright. It's all part of the fun. Fear Overwhelming. Play all last class. It's got to stop 4 cards. Blah blah blah. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the highest is 3 for Lando. So I lose all of these cards. And 1, 2, 3, 4 gets added to the thing. That card is just absolutely lethal. It did originally have Sith Sorcerer on it as well, but I was like, this is just too harsh. Like, this card's just insane. So, got rid of that one as well. Alright, me. Well, let's Chewbacca to do clear the area. And then let's move Talker. Boring conversation. Get that threat down. And then attack for 4. Let's do it. Let's do it, Han. Flyboy friendship. That's pretty cool. There's reflexes for some energy resources there. Powering all of us. Got a lot of resources there. 1. Lose a card. Resources. He attacks. This time Ahsoka will step in and take the hit. 6. And then the counter card is Assault. Villain attacks. That's a shame. Have I got any defense cards of any kind? Nope. Well, I'm taking it. 4 + 1 is 5. Holy crap. Hammered me. Alright. Let's powering all of us to get enhanced reflexes out. Let's enhanced reflexes to Flyboy friendship. Draw 2 cards. Oh, I did not need this. This is annoying. What a waste of resources. Strength to clear the area. Draw a card. Oh man. Then energy and first aid to bring Ketsu out, who immediately attacks. 4. And then Han will attack for 4. Boom! Lord Bile goes to stage 2. We haven't even left stage 1 of the thing yet. I'm almost out of blaster shots. 5 cards. Another first aid, that's handy. Didn't know there was 2 in there. 1. Lose the top card. Enhanced physique. I'm okay with that. He attacks. Ketsuo's taking it for the team because I don't have a smooth Talker in my hand. So it's 5, 6. Fear Overwhelming really should be worth more boosts. It really is crazy. Fear Overwhelming. Oh, that's right. Kisuo's dead. Sorry, lost track what I was doing for a second there. Kisuo dead. Alright. My turn. 15 points. I'm almost out of bullets, so I'm going to get rid of enhanced awareness. To bump me up 2. I'm going to enhance reflexes to plan B. I'm going to thwart 1 and then play Turn the Tide, which does 3 points of damage. I'm going to Genius to First Aid for 2. And then I think I can survive not being attacked for a round. So I'm going to go into Han Solo mode. And then reset. So I get 6 cards, but I've only got 5 left. So I got to grab my deck, grab an extra card, which means I get an encounter card for next round. Okay, 1, lose a card. He attacks. No, he doesn't. He schemes. So 1 plus 2 is 3. And counter card. Crew quarters. When revealed, each player may shuffle the top 4 cards of the discard pile into their deck. I've only got 1, so it's a shame. Return the topmost undead, and the encounter pile engage with you. Topmost undead is this guy. Han doesn't get to use his special ability. That is a shame. Next one is Hanabe. When revealed, you can search for your starship. Cool. Search for the Falcon, which is right down the bottom. So that's pretty handy. If you don't have it on get engaged with you, discard cards. Well, I do, so that's fine. My turn. Power of Justice to bring out Aela. And exhaust the blaster and spend the last resource on enhanced reflexes to play Shootout to do 6 points of damage to this guy. Dead. Let's plan B. Nope. Falcon. For 2 points. And then let's let's use plan B to do clear the area. 2. No. Let's first use, oh wait, let's bring that back. Let's swap a random card. Swap a random card to draw a card, which is strength, which I don't need. Okay, so let's flip to Han. Thwart for 1. Oh, I thought he thwarted for 2. Thwart for 1. Aela can then thwart for 1. Boom. When she thwarts, she discards the top card in down deck and then deals damage for each boost icon. 2. Thank you for that. I'll then use life debt to pay for clear the area. 1, 2, which then draws a card. Which gives me Luke, which I'll happily take. Spend strength to get Luke out. So Luke's a support card. Han Solo gets +1 thwart and +1 defense. Hero action. Target a non-elite minion with a printed hit points value of 3 or less engaged with you. Discard Luke, defeat that minion. Okay, reset. Get 5 cards. Alright, I think we're doing alright. I only need to do 8 next turn. I think we're okay. 1. Discard a thing. And we haven't even got past level 1 yet. Stage 1, so I think we're all good. Lord Bile attacks. Do I have a smooth target? No, I don't. I do have a trust me though. Oh, that's not going to help me. Although it does give me a free attack. You know what? I'm going to use it just for its free attack ability. Alright, so I'm going to defend with Aela. Or Ayla. He attacks for 5, 6, right? Then I'm going to Genius. Oh no, because then he won't be ready. Well, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so I'm going to spin and do trust me, right? I get to do an immediate attack for 2, 3, 4. It's not enough to save Ayla. She's dead. Ayla. Whatever. However you pronounce her name. I don't think that was the right thing to do in retrospect. Counter card. And it's a Sith Sorcery. Of course it is. Of course it is. Word revealed. Shuffle all means the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Well, you should have been in there anyway. Okay, experiment. There's 3 for your overwhelmings. It's badness. Alright, shuffle them all in. Alright. And then, because that was a Sith Sorcery, he gets an attack. He immediately attacks me. I go no way of defending. So it's a straight up 5-8. Dead. Oh, right at the last minute. Oh my god. Why did I do Trust Me? Why? It's pointless. She died anyway. I could have defended and been on 2 points. Oh man. Anyway, I was on a good run. I'm gonna pause now, get some lunch, and some drink and stuff. That was fun. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, look after yourselves, look after each other, live long and prosper. Probably not appropriate saying live long and prosper for this. I'll say, may the force be with you. There you go. Look after yourselves. May the force be with you. Thanks all. Take care. Bye.